All right, so it is now day 3 of ownership. We obviously purchased the boat day 1, or I should say we went to go pick up the boat day 1, and we did our lake test. It was very, very windy and rough, the conditions, and I shot some of it, not all of it. I was trying to concentrate mostly on what the captain who did the delivery was teaching me and explaining to me about the boat. And so that was really the first day we kind of were on the boat, but I don't really count that because there's so much going on in my mind, right? I'm just worried about, like, how does this work? Does that work? Am I taking delivery of a faulty boat? So I want to make sure everything's working properly. And so basically, that was the first day we were really on the boat. Second day, I actually went out with my friend Ronaldo, which you saw, and that was when we really had, like, the break-in procedure done, right? Like, we took the first 2 hours of the boat, or 3 hours of the boat really, and just kind of broke it in according to how they told me at the dealership and according to the manual. I still have about 7 hours to go, but at least now I can pretty much get up to speed. So what I want to do here is I want to go through the boat with you, just kind of show it to you, talk to you about some features, and the main reason why I'm making this video is because not very many people have detailed videos about these boats. I was trying to do a lot of research on this boat when I bought it, or before I bought it, I should say, and there were not too many videos. There were a couple, like, you know, for sale videos and that sort of thing. And you know, I know they haven't really changed this boat for many years, but they did add a couple features that are new for the 2023 that you won't find on 2022s and older. So I'm going to go through all of that and show you exactly how this boat is set up, and I'll even tell you about the price of it. I'll tell you all that stuff. So let's do that right now. Okay, so first of all, start off with the transom here. All right, this boat is equipped with Bennett trim tabs. It's got a GT15M, I believe it is, transducer, which gives you clear view, sonar, and a couple other things. I'm not really 100%. I'm still learning that. It's also got some blue LED underwater lights. This is equipped with the 200 horsepower Yamaha motor. This is actually an insulated cooler, so you could actually put ice in here and keep drinks here for the sandbar. We have a total of 1 cleat. This is for bumpers. I don't know if I mentioned it already, but the color is called ice blue, and we have the powder coated bars and the ice blue matched painted top. We have another what do you want to call that thing for the anchor? Not for the anchor, excuse me, for the bumper. Another cleat there. Another cleat here. This is one of the navigation lights. Here's a trailer they gave me. Magic Tilt, aluminum. I have no issues with this trailer. It's actually really nice. This one was actually equipped with the Terrova by Minn Kota. It's a 36 volt. It's 36 volt, and I found out something that I don't love about this boat, which I'm really going to get to in detail afterwards, so bear with me on that. But this being a 36 volt, it requires 3 batteries, 3 traditional marine batteries, and I'll talk to you about that in a sec. So let's get back to this. Sorry. And same thing on the other side. So this boat, the fill is actually the fuel fill is on essentially driver's side of the car, and if you have a Ford, you know, your gas fill is on the left side as well. At least when you pull up to the pump, everything's all on one side. So let's hop in the boat, talk about the rest of it. Alright, so this is my first, like, real boat, let's say. My 2 previous boats were a Yamaha jet boat. It was a Bowrider, and the second one was a Sea-Doo Switch. So this is the first time that it's actually hard to get onto a boat. That's not true. The Sea-Doo switch was actually difficult to get onto as well, so I can't say that. But this boat, I need, you know, a little step ladder here. Okay, so the way you get into this boat, there's actually a little door there, and without that cushion there, which my daughter put because she was playing on the boat yesterday, without that cushion there, this actually opens up about 3/4 of the way. Okay, and so once we get on the boat, first thing you'll notice is that it's really pretty back here. Okay, powder coated rocket launchers or rod holders, those are the rocket launchers. Okay, this is the premium resting post, whatever you want to call this thing. Okay, what I like about this too is if you look at my feet, there's a nice place for them to rest, which also doubles as storage. You got storage in here. This is the Garmin 12-inch. Here you have your Yamaha tack and then fuel gauge. Right off the bat, second day of ownership, I can tell you that this is already starting to go bad, or something's wrong with it. And I didn't feel too bad about it because my friend Ronaldo told me that these go bad often. So I was at like 20-30 miles an hour ish, something like that, and it was reading like 4 miles an hour. So there's something definitely wrong with that. I got to tell BMC Boats about that. Then we have here the Fusion radio, which I had on my Yamaha. Decent, nothing special. And then you have all of your buttons. Nav lights, horn, bilge. This is to fill up the live well. This is to turn on the raw water pump. This is the fresh water pump. This is if you had a macerator pump in your fish box. Essentially, it acts like a big blender. Anything that comes off the fish, guts, scales, whatever, you can actually wash down. It'll go into a big blender and then chop it up and spit it out. So I don't have that. This is to fill the live well. Courtesy lights. This is actually the bubbler on the live well, and I'm actually going to turn it on for you in a second. You're going to see how loud that is. To me, that's a little too loud. This is just a blank button. These are your misters. This is actually equipped with misters, which will lower the temperature of the boat on a hot day by 12 degrees. And these are your underwater lights. Here you have a regular 12 volt. And then down here we actually have a covered USB-A. This is your trim tabs. Okay, let's turn on the boat and I want to show you what the bubbler sounds like. So here you have your battery switch, which I think is super convenient. My friend Ray doesn't like it. He says it's a little ugly there, which is fine. But have a listen to when I press accessory 1 for the bubbler. So right now the bubbler is on. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to turn it back on. Off. And back on. I don't know if I'm just being nitpicky here, but I think that's really loud. So, granted, when we're offshore, we're doing fishing, we probably won't be paying attention too much to that, but I think it's loud. Now, let me show you this. This is pretty cool. This is just a storage hatch, which houses the VHF radio, okay? Now, if you don't know anything about this, you have to register an MMSI number, which will allow you to call the Coast Guard and allow them to collect your information and your location. So this is a locked storage hatch, which I've been noticing actually comes open pretty easily. So that's something to look out for. This is actually just charging the batteries. Now here's the setup that I don't love. I'm talking about batteries. Here is the storage compartment. I forget what this is called, but this is what I hate, okay? The fact that there's 3 batteries in here, okay? I don't know what kind of batteries they are. I guess they're Group 27 batteries, it looks like. There's 3 of them just for the trolling motor. If you look up here, that is actually that right there. That's the charger, which is good. And that's what this is, essentially, charging those batteries. But the fact that I have 3 batteries just for the trolling motor, to me, kind of sucks. And I'll show you why that sucks. Not because I have more batteries, but because, take a look at this. In the back here, when you open up this hatch, okay, this is supposed to be a storage hatch. You open this up, and what do you see? A battery. Okay? Not a big deal if there's one, but what happens when you go to this hatch? It's supposed to be storage. You open it up, and a battery. So now, both of my storage compartments that, you know, I'm really going to be using this boat with the family. It's not really a fishing vessel for me. Fishing is secondary for me. So the fact that now the 2 places that are supposed to have storage now no longer have storage because there's batteries in there, that sucks. Okay? So those 2 batteries charge while the motor's running, whereas the 3 batteries for the trolling motor only charge when they're plugged into the house. So they're not even tied to each other, meaning that I can't even use those 3 batteries for the house while we're out on the boat with the family. So essentially, unless I'm fishing, those 3 batteries are taking up real estate for me that would otherwise be used for, you know, the house batteries. So that kind of sucks. All right, let me show you this now. This is actually, this is an option here. All these cushions are an option. This is kind of what makes it the family sportsman portion of it. You have the 2 backrests, one here and one here, which are both removable. Okay, so if you really wanted to make this hardcore fishing boat, take all these off and now you have a big platform. This is actually, if you can see that there, spot for a table. This is the actual table, which is also your standing platform for fishing. Here we have, oh my god, my feet are so wet. Here we have another cooler. This is actually a insulated box as well, and there's a drain plug in there. I use it just for, you know, wet storage of dock lines. This is your water fill, your fresh water fill. Okay, fresh water. You have actually a hose right there, which you could use to rinse off things with fresh water, and then you also have another hose down there, which is raw water. Raw water meaning whatever water that your boat is in is what you can use from that particular hose. There's also 3 rod storage here, 3 rod storage here. There's 1, 2 rod holders there, 2 rod holders there, as well as a cup holder on each side. So that's 4 rod holders. Then we have these 4, so that's 6, and up there that makes it 10. So there's a total of 10 rod storage that you can have here. Personally, for it being a fishing vessel, I think that there should have been, you know, 2 more at least over there, if not 4. I personally want to add them, not for the fishing reason, but I want to add them because coming off of this shade over here, or excuse me, this T-top over here, I actually want to run one of those like Amazon shades. So essentially it'll clip onto here, and then they'll go right into the pole that goes into the fishing rod holder, and it'll give you extended shade from here to the bow. I also want to do one in the back because, you know, like I said, I'm going out mostly with my family, and I want them to be comfortable. So when you have kids and all, it's actually nice to be comfortable, be out of the sun for a while. This is the antenna for the VHF radio. That's I think what kind of anchor light, maybe I think it's called. We have another light here facing the bow. There's two more facing in the rear, or the aft, I should say. These are all the accessory lights. All right, there's that, there's this. Okay, so that's pretty cool. The mister system right here. More lights here. Rear facing lights here, so you can fish off the back. You know, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Plan on making, you know, a whole series of videos with this boat. I know I said that actually about the last two boats that I did, but this one I'm genuinely excited about because it's more versatile than the other two. And I really feel like, you know what, after spending this kind of money on a boat, I really think that I should be using it more than anything else. The question's going to be now, once my wife gets on it for the first time, if she's actually going to like it, because, you know, she did like the last boat because of the fact that it was very open. However, a lot of people were complaining about issues on that boat, potentially making it dangerous to own, and with the family and all, that made my wife a little nervous. So this being a foam-filled boat, even though it's not the same shape that we had in the last one, and doesn't have the same space, it'll at least be a little more comfortable and way more safe to ride on. So again, guys, thank you again for watching this video. I'm going to end it because I could probably talk forever, and I know you don't want to hear that, but those are my thoughts, initial thoughts on the boat so far. That is the break-in process. That is literally everything I did to now with this boat, and stay tuned for more videos. Comment down below. Let me know if you liked it. Ask questions, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.